Welcome to Let's Talk Investing, a co-production of the Globe and Mail and the Investor Education Fund. I'm Rob Carrick, personal finance columnist at the Globe and Mail, and with me is Kathryn DelGreco. Kathryn is Vice President at TD Waterhouse and an investment advisor. We're going to talk about RESPs, Registered Education Savings Plans. Let's start off, Kathryn, by rounding up the various ways you can save for your child's education. RESPs are the obvious one, but what are two other alternatives?
Well, certainly now with the launch of the tax-free savings account, that's definitely a vehicle that some individuals will look at. And certainly just good old-fashioned tucking away money every single month, whether you're doing deductions off of your payroll savings and the like. But now, I definitely favor the RESP.
Me too. I think RESPs are absolutely must-have vehicles for parents. Why are they so great?
Well, free government money, basically. The government is going to help you save and provide for post-secondary education for your children. That money is there waiting for you. Why not take advantage of it?
This is through the Canada Education Savings Grant. Tell us exactly how much money the government will kick in.
Well, on every year, on an annual basis, the government will pay you a CESG equivalent to 20% of the dollar amount that you make as a contribution to a maximum of $500 per individual child. Now, the advantages of that are numerous. If you are actually in a low-income family, you may actually be eligible for a higher grant, maybe up to $550 or even up to $600. The other advantage about the savings grant is it like RSP contributions, if you don't use it, it will actually accumulate. So if you're not able to take advantage and make your contribution this year, do not think that that grant money is forgone. It will accumulate over the life of your child.
Now, how long can I have an RESP going?
Now, you can have an RESP going, I believe it's 25 years, and in the event of, if you have a child who has a disability, you can actually have it for up to 30 years. At the end of that period of time, all the proceeds of the RESP must be paid out and can no longer have tax-deferred growth of the income.
Okay, last question has to do with the criticism that I sometimes hear of RESP is that I'm a parent, my child has an RESP, they start making withdrawals from the RESP, all of a sudden they have to pay the tax on the withdrawals. How serious a tax hit is that for students?
Well, you know, I would think that for the average student, there probably isn't that much of an annual income that you really need to be worrying about in this regard. So I think the fact of foregoing the benefits of tax-deferred growth in an RESP versus the risk that they may have to pay some tax down the road and foregoing the grant, to me, does not make logical sense. So
an inconsequential or very, very small tax hit in return for long-term tax-deferred growth in a plan. That's a fair bargain.
I agree 100%.
Thanks, Kathryn.
You're welcome.